Okay, so we're still in the nomenclature unit, and thus far the things that we've done have involved giving you a formula and having you write the name. Well, I want to do some examples now where we do it the opposite way. So we're going to do some on page 7. We're going to do numbers, 21 through, until I feel done. Now, one of the things I want you to recognize is that these are still ionic. We have not done anything that is covalent. And so what you're going to have is you're going to have a positively charged cation and a negatively charged anion in every single one of these. When that changes, we're going to have to use a whole other set of rules for naming. Okay? But for now, we're living in this nice little happy land of where everything is ionic. So the first one you see is lithium acetate. Lithium acetate. So the first thing I do, guys, is I write what the symbols are. Lithium is Li. Acetate, well, it depends on which one you like to use. But I like the one that says CH2COOH. Okay? So now what you do from there is you say to yourself, okay, the charges, do they match? Well, lithium's charge is a +1. The acetate's ion's charge is a -1. A +1 and a -1 cancel. You get rid of the charges, and that is the formula right there. How about the second one? It says iron 2 phosphate. So the first thing I do is I write out Fe, and phosphate is PO4. Now, charges. Iron, this is version 2, therefore this is +2. Phosphate, we're memorizing, is -3. Those do not cancel each other out. So when I look at count by 2s, count by 3s, the first number that is meets is a 6, right? So 3 Fe's +2 +2 +2 is a +6. And thus, 2 PO4s would give -3, -3. Now, I've done this wrong on purpose to show you that if you didn't put it in parentheses, you'd have 42 oxygen. That's not right. You want 2 phosphates. So you put a parentheses right there. And now, there's 2 phosphates. You get rid of the charges, and that's the correct formula. Fe3, parentheses, PO4, parentheses, 2. The next one, titanium 2 selenide. So, titanium 2 selenide. Okay, so what do you do first? Well, you go find titanium, it's Ti. You have version 2 of it. Se is selenium. Well, you have +2 titanium, it comes from there. And selenide, you'd find on the periodic table, is -2. +2 -2 cancel each other, therefore TiSe is the formula. How about the next one? Calcium bromide. So, calcium bromide. Calcium is Ca. It carries a +2 charge. Bromine is -1. So therefore, these two things do not cancel. First thing that's common between them is 2, because if I get 2 -1s, then they cancel, right? So this is CaBr2. Now let's do one more. Gallium chloride. So, gallium chloride. Alright, I go on the periodic table, I look at gallium. Ga gallium is +3. It's in the same grouping as aluminum. They all are +3. Why? Because they all have 3 valence electrons. Chloride means chlorine. It carries a -1 charge. Well, the first thing common is 3. I need 3 -1s, right? So therefore this is GaCl3. By the way, just to clean it up and make it look better, we always get rid of the charges. And there's the first 5 on page 7.